And welcome back. Now, before we actually start, I just want to take a quick note and say I'm not an actual failure like I said at the end of the last episode. Trust me, I succeed at things.
That's probably debatable. But, I mean...
Cheese. Just cheese. Well, let's just get right into it. We have a new area to explore, the Forest Navel.
Sounds exciting.
And, yeah.
Yeah, what? Just, yeah.
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 Really?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Da, 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 da.
This is an elevator?
Yeah. Let's get out some red Pikmin here.
Well, I don't like red Pikmin.
What are you, racist?
Yeah. Well, I'm colorblind, so you know.
What we want these red Pikmin to do
Pikmin
here
fell on his face. That
is
was funny.
work on this barrier here. Then Olimar's gonna go on a little adventure.
That was kind of funny because it looked like all of his friends like pushed him off the onion and he just fell on his face.
He was bullied in Pikmin school.
Like, ah, loser.
And yep, as you can see here, folks, we have discovered another new species of Pikmin. Blue Pikmin. But wait, this one's water. Usually Pikmin drown.
Oh.
Could this be? Indeed it is. It's the fabled blue Pikmin.
I like how it can just, like, see underwater without the water bothering its eyes.
It is a Pikmin of yet another color. Near this one's cheeks is what appear to be a set of gills. Now, of course, due to graphical limitations or something, we can't actually see those gills, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Couldn't it just have a little black line or something?
Yeah, I mean, anything would have worked to make it more believable.
Maybe that's for the next Pikmin game.
Maybe. This trait suggests to me that this blue type of Pikmin can enter the water without any trouble whatsoever. There's only one way to find out. I'll press A to hold one, press B to swap it out, and issue my commands. Yes, as it is quite obvious by now, these blue Pikmin can breathe underwater. So,
Really?
really?
I couldn't tell.
Oh,
It's just a bread bug.
yes, but he is important to our plans for today.
Oh.
We have a trap set up for him. You see, bread bugs here like to harvest pellets and dead carcasses and bring them back to their nests. What we are going to do is we're going to drag that pellet right from it and into the onion.
Like a bully.
Pretty much. You see, bread bugs can't be killed normally, really, by throwing Pikmin on them because they have tough shells. If you really want to, you could, but it'd take a while.
It looks like he's getting stuck in those plants.
Okay, he's on land enough now. No, get back here. Get back here. No. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. You see, inside him was one of our ship parts, the space floats.
So he ate something that's like 3 times the size of him?
Yep. It's
Makes
normal
sense.
logic, you know.
You know, just like in RPGs when you find pieces of gold and like rings inside of wolves.
Yeah.
Makes sense, you know.
I mean, it's perfect logic when you think about it.
Yeah, I'm sure wolves eat pieces of gold all the time.
Yeah,
I mean, why wouldn't they? They're pretty tasty.
I know, right? So once we get the red Pikmin over, we can have them carry the space float back to the ship. For right now, let's just work on getting the blue Pikmin population up real quick. Because we'll need them for other things that we're going to do here in Forest Navel.
So is that just like a floaty for your ship? Because your ship can't swim?
Yeah. The way, in the description for the space boat, how they describe it is that it helps the ship swim through space or something.
Wow, that sounds extremely cheesy.
Yeah. Here we go.
I like how he dies with just his mouth like gaping open.
Now we're gonna need a... There we go.
Perfect.
Now here are some new enemies. These are shearwigs.
Didn't we already...
No,
Oh,
we
wait,
ran...
those ones fly, don't they?
Yeah, we ran into sheer grubs before in the forest code. Shearwigs have the ability to fly
Yeah,
once they reach half health.
You wouldn't want to get confused on those. You'd
Yeah.
probably be called a loser by all the Pikmin nerds.
Pretty much. I mean, You want to be a laughingstock to the Pikmin community?
Yeah, I mean, they'd probably, like, call you a loser and, like, make fun of you all the time. Because,
Yeah.
you know, you obviously have no life if you don't know that those are sheer grubs.
Or sheer wings.
Yeah, if you can't tell the difference, you're just a terrible person.
Here's another new mechanic here is that the Pikmin will build the stick so they can climb over it and get this other ship mark here, the gear.
Because you can just magically build sticks.
Yeah, it's something Pikmin can do.
They just generate wood out of their stomach or something.
I don't know, maybe there's just like a long stick buried in there and they're digging it out and...
But then where was it then? Because, I mean, there's just loose ends here that don't make much sense.
I don't know, I mean, I'm not gonna argue with it. It's a video game.
Yeah, that's how you explain things. That is a yellow pellet, not a blue pellet.
Well, sorry. Now, real quick here, these guys are called fiery blowhogs. Guess what they can do?
Do they blow hogs out
No.
of their nose? Darn.
I hate to disappoint you, but no.
I just wanted, like, a random pork generator.
But no, you see, fiery blowhogs blow fire from their mouths, so red Pikmin are the best suited to fight them because they are resilient to fire, and other Pikmin just burn to death.
I think it would be better if it blew bacon out of its nose instead of fire.
This isn't a realistic. This is an idealistic world. Not.
Those Pikmin are stuck. Oh, they finally did it. They just needed those 2 Pikmin.
They finally overcome the trial.
It was a little complicated before, but... Oh,
No.
You messed up. What a terrible person.
Yes, you see, some pellets actually go on a timer or whatever and rotate between colors.
Apparently they have some weird form of chlorophyll that changes colors.
Yeah, that's nature at work, you know.
Yeah, even though it's completely dark in here, so, you know, I have no idea where any of this light is coming from.
It is kind of weird seeing some of these green plants and whatnot because the forest navel is in sort of like a chasm-like area in the forest, so...
Yeah, and, I mean, look at the background. It's pitch black.
Let's see here. We got the automatic gear. It has thin cracks running through it. I tried to fill them with dirt. I hope it'll be alright.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll be perfectly fine.
What? Who gets the bright idea to put dirt in...
I
Is
don't
dirt
know
the
why
new...
that wouldn't work.
Is dirt the new super glue or duct tape? Does it
Yeah.
fix everything?
I mean, he probably didn't have any duct tape yet. You probably gotta find that before he can use it on his gears.
Well,
Maybe that should be the next thing you look for is duct tape.
no, that's crazy talk. You can't find duct tape on this planet.
Well, that's just terrible. What kind of planet is it where there's no duct tape? That is not a planet where I want to live.
I don't know. Maybe we're just looking in the wrong places. Maybe someday we'll find duct tape.
We better, because I will be extremely disappointed if we do not.
Pikmin 2.
Oh, what? Did you just say something?
No, I was just cough, you know.
Oh, okay. You okay there? You need something to drink?
Look what I found, the Ionium Jet.
Oh, number 1, though.
Yeah, we haven't found number 2 yet.
Oh, yeah. Number 2 sucks. You only need number 1.
Unfortunately, it puts out a slightly odoriferous exhaust, but it does propel me to escape velocity in an instant. The stench is a smell price to pay for such performance.
If he's inside the cockpit, how can he smell it? Does it, like, eject into the cockpit?
Well, you have to remember, we don't have the dome cover for the cockpit yet.
Well, yes, but how else would he really know that unless he did have it? I mean, because, he's probably flown the ship before, I would assume. I mean, he kind of got here somehow.
True. Well, let's see here. While the blue Pikmin are carrying that, let's get a red Pikmin. I suppose we can just wait for the blue Pikmin to get here, then we can round them up.
Take a nap, you know? That one tripped.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, what is up with all your Pikmin tripping? I think one of those Pikmin is tripping the rest of them.
Is it like a disease? They just trip one after the other?
Yeah.
Actually, let's have a few Pikmin work on this. these crystals, actually, when you break them, they also release some nectar. So we can
Because that makes sense. Because I throw rocks at the walls all the time, and then this just gooey yellow stuff comes out. It's pretty gross. But now I know what it is, so...
Yeah, just drink it, then you'll grow flowers.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to try that sometime.
Yeah.
Next time I find a geode laying around, I'll just throw it at the wall.
Oh, they're nearly there.
Slowpokes.
Well, they are leaf Pikmin.
Losers.
Here we go. And right dab in the side of the ship. There it goes.
Yay!
If this is damaged, I'll be in dire straits. I'll have to run a system check as soon as I can.
You could just fill it with dirt.
That seems to work with the gear, so...
Yeah, I mean, the gear seems to be working, so
of course, no nectar.
Or maybe they drink it.
No, they are flower Pikmin.
No.
Flower Pikmin don't drink nectar. Oh, don't you dare.
They're awfully close.
I know, and that worries me.
They're tempting death.
It's like,
you got some buds.
There's like looking over the edge, and wouldn't you know it, one of those bullies pushes them in the water, then we have a situation.
He's like, hey guys, watch this. And then the other one just falls in.
Yep.
Oh, good thing that's a blue one.
Yeah. Come on, guys. Don't fall!
Your Pikmin are just very clumsy.
Okay, guys, we have some work to do. Reds, I'm gonna need you to take care of these blowhogs.
I thought I was racist when you're just deciding that the red ones are the ones that have to do work.
Well, they're the most suited for the job.
Oh yeah, just like, you know, you hire a black person to play basketball. I see how this is.
Now, you see, fiery blowhogs can't actually kill red Pikmin unless they somehow, like, launch them into, like, a endless abyss or something, or I suppose they can launch them into water if they are facing that way.
Or electricity.
No, not in this game. That's Pikmin 2 you're thinking.
There's no electricity in here?
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah, we're not talking about anything right now. Or...
Yeah, no, oh hey, your Pikmin are getting the grass too.
Yeah.
They decided that they didn't want to have anything to do with that fire and
we have to
blowhog.
be careful.
Oh,
There's
oh no. I see him.
We have a Wallywog. These guys... Oh, no, but... Red Pikmin are resistant to fire, Olimar isn't.
Despite the red blight on his head, he is not.
Wallywogs like to jump and squish anything underneath them. Pikmin and Olimar.
And otherwise be stupid.
Yeah.
Because they're terrible creatures and deserve to die.
Nope. Pretty much just what I recommend for them is while they're on the ground, throw a few Pikmin on them, then when he jumps, when he reaches the height of his jump, call them back. Otherwise, then they'll just get knocked off and you won't be able to get your Pikmin as fast.
I like how that fiery blowhog's just kind of standing there letting you kill him. He didn't like him.
Well, he didn't mind. He wasn't the one being bullied, but now he is.
Yeah, he's like, come on guys, stop.
What'd I ever do to you?
You guys are jerks. And then he just rolls over and dies.
We got one more blowhog here. Then we're gonna get to work on
Sneak attack.
Then we're gonna get to work on these staircases here.
Couldn't you have the blue Pikmin do that?
No, I'm gonna have the blue Pikmin do something else.
Yeah, see, just racial segregation again.
No, it's just management of resources.
Yeah, is that what you call it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Management.
It is. It's a thing.
Yeah, I'm sure it is a thing.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raisins.
Blue Pikmin over here.
Well, now I'm all out of milk, so I'm sad.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It is a very big tragedy. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Let's turn these into flower Pikmin real quick. Very exciting right now.
It is very intense.
Well, I mean, we did just kill everything in the immediate area, so...
Just drop a bomb.
Oh, that hog. Okay, good job doing that. Now you have to do another one, guys.
Yeah, so your reward for good work is doing it again.
I mean, you did it once, you can do it again. I believe in you guys.
Did one land on top?
I guess while I'm thinking about it, there is one more thing I should mention about building staircases like these. There is a particularly nasty glitch where if you have Pikmin underneath them right when you finish building the bridge, they'll be phased underneath the map and they will all die.
That's great.
So it's even a worse version of when you're fighting a Bulborb and the Bulborb carcass falls on top of your Pikmin.
That Pikmin dripped. Your Pikmin are so clumsy. It's ridiculous.
Well, you know, they're simple little creatures in a carefree world.
Yeah, it's not like they have feet and they use them or anything.
Well, you have to remember, these guys are practically newborns. We've had them for, what, 10 minutes?
Yeah, but even your veteran red Pikmin are kinda clumsy.
Well, I mean, that has to be one of the drawbacks to, like, being able to live lives both rooted and, on foot.
And have gills.
Yeah.
It's a tough life, being able to live as a plant, an animal, and a fish. It's just terrible.
Indeed.
I mean, how could they live with themselves? I like how there's just conveniently placed, like, stacks of sticks so that you could build bridges just everywhere.
It's almost like it's a video game.
It's almost as if it was meant to be there.
Well, I think we're gonna have to call it... No.
Are you gonna be able to get to your red Pikmin?
I better.
Or are you gonna have 50 less Pikmin?
If I don't, we're gonna lose 50 Pikmin here.
That'll be fun.
Okay, we got them.
Oh.
Thank goodness for Wii Motion Control where I can just reach all the way over there.
Yeah.
If this was GameCube, I'd only be able to reach there.
Oh, you might still be able to get them.
Yeah. I
think it was funny though how none of them used the ramp, they just all went to the side of it.
Yeah. Well, that was a pretty successful day, I do say so myself.
Indeed.
Got 3 parts, was working on a 4th, but, you know, just didn't have the time for it.
And you repaired some stuff with some dirt.
Yeah. Oh, there's a Wollywog.
He's like, I want some food.
No.
No.
How do Wollywogs even eat? They just squish things with their stomach.
Exactly, they like squish it and it like absorbs through their stomach skin.
And that's just all Mark fascinated with the physiology of the blue Pikmin.
Yes.
Oh, we did lose 2 Pikmin in battle. When did we lose 2 Pikmin?
Yeah, really?
Was it when we were fighting the Sheargrubs, maybe? Or Shearwigs?
No, I think they were blue Pikmin somehow.
Hmm.
Because he still had 50. Red. No, because look at the end of the red bar. It's kind of going down a little bit. But how did you lose them?
Do you think maybe 2 Pikmin got underneath the bridge when it was completed?
I didn't notice any of them dying.
Well, I mean, we were with the blue Pikmin at the time, so...
Oh, yeah, I suppose. I guess that's how. I mean,
that'd be my only guess, because there weren't any enemies in that area.
We need to call in some police investigators to find out what's going on here.
This is a very serious situation, folks. Let's let the professionals handle it.
Yeah, and I think we should just take a moment to mourn our losses in a moment of silence.
Amen. And we shall remember them for the rest of this playthrough. Next time, we're going to be going back to the Forest of Hope to see if we can get these last 3 pieces now that we have the blue Pikmin.
And we will do it for them.